Okay, hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I just came back from my Goodwill Bins trip and I went to the Salvation Army, and we will do that first, I guess. I picked up 2 books and a binder at the Salvation Army for a whopping $2. If you can find larger size binders for a whole dollar, that's a heck of a deal. You just have to take a little alcohol and clean them up. But I will not show that. That's going to be shown in another video here. I found this Class President by Joanna Hurwitz, and I grabbed it because it was super mint. It's from like 1990. They had about 5 of these books there, and I decided to grab the mint one. It's been there for like a month. And the books just don't, even at 50 cents, books do not leave shelves, because what in the heck is a book? Everybody uses their phones. And I found this unusual one. I don't remember the copyright date on it. I think it's from the early 80s. It looked like a very interesting book here. This is, if I can see it here, 1984. Yes. I was going to say 1985. Hawkeye Collins and Amy, it looks like Amy Adams or Adamson or Amy Anderson. The Case of the Toilet Paper Decorator and Other Mysteries. It's covered up by a dollar sticker there, and it says, "Can you solve the mystery?" So, you know, that kind of whole Encyclopedia Brown type of spin-off or rip-off or whatever. But I just like that 80s artwork because they're trying to photorealism everything, and that's just how people dressed back then, exactly like that, back when I was a kid, exactly. So that's kind of cool to grab that, 50 cents a piece. Then at the bins, man, it just rained awful, and I got caught out in part of it. I found these business card pages that got a little wet and dirty, but therefore my odd-sized tobacco cards that fit in here, that works very, very well for those, and I grabbed 3 sheets of those. And then I grabbed a sheet of labels here that got a little wet as well, too, unfortunately. Those are, you know, for envelopes that already have, you know, so if I have an envelope with some writing on it, that covers that up and I can mail it out again. Then I picked this book up at the bins, Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys Super Sleuths. I don't see the Nancy Drew Hardy Boys combination very often, but I collect this particular design. There's a little sticker there that might come off. It's not in super great condition, but for 39 cents I'll grab that one. And then with the half a circle there. And it's a Wanderer paperback, and I had a bunch of those when I was a kid. Not this particular one. This one is probably from the early 80s. If I could just do a little quick here, probably like 81 or 82. Carolyn Keene and Franklin Dixon, 1981 right there. I was dead on, 1981. But Carolyn Keene and Franklin W. Dixon, I think Keene might have done all the Nancy Drews, I'm not sure, but Franklin W. Dixon was the first one to start the series, and he got credited for all the rest of them. And so I guess everybody just used his name. It's from what I know. I could be completely wrong. So there's that. I found a couple of vintagey looking Scripto highlighters from 1998, and somebody had already opened them and put them back, so I said, well, what the heck, you know. I checked them out, and at least one of them worked, so that's really pretty cool. One time they were 79 cents, but Scripto highlighters, and I could use those. So that's very useful trip. Then I found a stand. It looks like a music stand, but it's kind of like a portable workstation, you know, and so I bought that. Maybe I can sell that for $15. It's marked down to $1 and nobody else was looking at it. The thing about the bins is that some of the best deals are in the furniture because things get marked down. So you get a lot of display cases, a lot of bookshelves, small tables. My dining table actually came from there. It was like $4. How you get it home, I don't know, but it barely fit, and I got a $4 dining table, and then I got a $2 drop cloth or something to put over it. You know, or I think it's currently a shower curtain. It looks really cool. It's some sort of curtain. It may not be a shower curtain, but it's got a nice a wilderness motif on that. So that's pretty cool. But that's what else do I have here? There was no mail today, so I decided to do this kind of video. I forgot to mail a letter, so I'll have to do that later, perhaps. Oh, and one thing, the biggest thing I got was this poster. And there's a lot of things that people are grabbing these days that no one ever grabs anymore. I mean, reverse that. There are things that I used to just leave and not grab, and I'd be the only one. People are like, why are you grabbing stupid video store posters from the 90s and 80s and 90s? Who would want that? It's all ripped and the corner's ripped. And I said, I don't care. I like the picture. I'm an image person. That's why I grab these books with the images that I like. You know, not necessarily for the story. And this is Unfortunately, well, let's see. It's from the Movie Shack of Salem, Oregon. I've never heard of that. I don't remember that place. And unfortunately, they stamped it on the front of the poster, so that it shoots any kind of value there. Maybe that's why they threw it back. But it's Tiger Town. I don't know if you ever heard of Tiger Town with Roy Scheider and Justin Henry. And it's a Walt Disney home video there. There's the Movie Shack right there. They decided to stamp the front of that poster there. Maybe they didn't want you to steal that. I have no idea. And then on down here, again, it's really hard to see. It says exclusively for video, produced exclusively for video. So and then there's a Detroit logo there. So I will maybe take a look and see what that movie's all about. I may or may not keep it. It just depends on how much I like that poster. But that's the one I kind of wanted. There was another poster, Grumpy Old Men, I think that got grabbed, and a few other ones that he rolled up, but I didn't get to see what they were. That's the thing anymore. Stuff from the 80s and 90s is just hot through the roof. It doesn't matter the condition or quality of it. It's in somebody's cart and not yours, and so it's really hard to do any shopping. But I had a fun trip, aside from the huge, ridiculous rainstorm that just caught everybody off by surprise. I said, oh, looks like it's going to rain. Left Goodwill and went to pay, and it started to rain as soon as I went right outside. Oh, geez. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.